Happy Monday. If you're a little bit maybe bleary-eyed this morning because you stayed up late watching a certain thing, we understand. We're here for you. I was in bed just looking at the BuzzFeed listicles of everybody who was the best and worst dressed.
We're talking about the Oscars?
We're talking about the Oscars,
Okay,
of course.
good.
Yep, that's right. And Raquel Greer Gordian of Greer Image Consulting is here to talk to us a little bit about what she thought about last night. And I feel like we have to come in with this saying that genuinely Stephanie and I love to spend our time in sweats, so we can't really come for anybody else, but we're interested to hear your opinion on why things worked and why things didn't. So just as a blanket statement, if any of these people still want to come and show up to our show ever, this is not a mark on them, it's a mark on the stylist who dressed them for the evening. So good morning to you.
Good morning, y'all. So excited to be here.
I love that we're talking about
You look
this.
like you're Oscar ready, by the way.
She
You
does.
look
I bring a
fabulous.
little bling today, a little glitz.
Looking very,
Discuss
very
this
good.
topic, yes.
Seems very in keeping. Okay, let's start with one of the worst dress, and you said this was Laura Dern.
Yes, I did not love this look.
poor
Now we'll see.
Laura. We love Laura Dern.
I know, she was amazing. She won last night, but this look is just not doing it for me. I feel like there's a way to do kind of the high contrasting pastels with the black, and here the black is just taking over. So it's distracting, and I feel like it's so boxy in top. You know, it's kind of taking away from her figure, and not only is kind of the bodice part up top just too much, but then the fringe adds to it. So that's all you see when she's walking down the red
It's
side.
a little like Prohibition era.
You know what I think?
Yes, it's a little costumey.
The leg
Little
lamp
costumey.
from A Christmas Story,
Fragile.
the Christmas Story.
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
Fragile. That's what she looks like.
Yeah, I am not
Fragile
digging
throwback.
this. And also the earrings too. The earrings I don't feel like are playing into the look, because you got to consider hair, you got to think about earrings, you got to think about all jewelry, and not loving it.
I see.
All
I
right.
also think she and ScarJo, both unfortunate for just the way the dress fit them.
Yes.
Beautiful women, but like I could have gone to another dress fitting or two before
Yes.
this thing got
All
ripped
right,
out.
let's hear what you think about Olivia Colman.
I'm
Well,
so sad
absolutely.
about this.
Yes, speaking of fitting, I mean, that's the thing, is just this fabric is a little bit heavier. I'm not sure, I think it's a velvet, but it's just, you can see around her arms, like I'm not loving the draping, you know, and up top, like it just feels so heavy. I would like something a little bit sleeker when it's kind of got, you know, there's a lot going on across her shoulders. So something a little bit sleeker, a little bit tighter, a little bit silkier, I think in this would have been
Looks
much
like
better.
curtains. I don't.
Yes.
Not an ideal thing. But I want to bring up one that you and I are gonna fight about, because my style icon, Janelle Monáe.
Oh, yeah.
I thought this dress ruled, and you said it was
Oh
on
my
your
gosh.
worst list.
Well, it's so much.
It's a lot.
Like,
I
again,
can't deny that.
Yeah, I mean, I always say with whatever you're wearing, it needs to enhance the woman, right? Like, so that's who you need to focus on. And this, like, you're getting kind of like this little, you know, cape over the top. It's got long sleeves, full like A-line gown. It's just all dress, and then she's also topped it off with the necklace. So we can't even have an open neckline there. We've
it's
got
a
the
naked
necklace
neck.
too. Yeah,
I love it.
It's a lot.
I love
And
it.
it like had a little cutout in the back.
Too much.
I'm like
Too
feeling
much
very
for me.
Star Wars about it, but I can't say that I disagree with. I understand where you're coming
Yes.
from, is I suppose the idea.
I just love it. I don't know if I can.
It is very
understand
Star
where
Wars,
you're
though. I
coming
will give it that. It's yes.
cool.
Right? It's
okay,
cool.
Very-
so we're gonna transition into some of your best looks. Why don't we get started with Regina King?
Woo, on
she's
point.
Oh my gosh.
fabulous.
So first, this color is so stunning, and I feel like she is doing kind of the glitz right. So you've got kind of like the rose gold, the blush gown, and then you've got this little bit of silver kind of working throughout. And not only, I mean, when you talk about, like when I was saying, like, you know, figure flattering for women, I mean, this is just following the shape of her body so gorgeously. And then kind of the flare out is accentuating her hips, her waist in the most beautiful, kind of elegant way. And then on top, I mean, she has such a gorgeous figure, and this structure is just really enhancing that.
I agree. I mean, when
beautiful.
you've spent this much time in the gym looking cut, you
Oh,
want a
you
dress that's
you
going
better
to
show
show
it
it off.
off.
It looks awesome. I also loved this one, Florence Pugh, Papa color.
Yes.
Yes,
Well,
girl.
I love this because it's more feminine, but it's also womanly. You know, it doesn't feel too girly. It really highlights her body type. I think the belt is a gorgeous detail. And this necklace, kind of like this faux faux lariat style. I love, you saw a lot of, like on the Oscars red carpet, you know, this year, you saw a lot of kind of jewels that were different colors from the dress. So kind of popping, giving that little bit of accent. And you can see here, it's kind of like that peachy pinky kind of ruby tone. So that's popping off the teal. And then the shoes are gorgeous too. Those little straps play into the layers.
The straps is where it goes. To me, it looks like when you went to prom. That's what I thought.
Well, the 2000s
my
are
peak
back.
now would
You're
be
right.
like sausaging over the sides.
color
I
on
couldn't
color.
do it.
I'm seeing it. Yeah.
Okay, what about Saoirse Ronan?
So, okay. Now, compared to Laura Dern, this I feel like is how you do the high contrast black against the pastels. So I love kind of this very dramatic ruffle, right? So it makes the dress a little bit edgy, a little bit funky. It all of a sudden grabs your attention. And then underneath, kind of this lavender is so soft and really, really elegant, and it pops the earrings. So you can see almost the earrings, they play into that lavender too. So she's kind of linking all the different elements.
And maybe even her eyeshadow goes a little bit lavender as well. So
Yes.
I felt like there was like a really nice kind of symmetry happening.
Absolutely.
Hate it.
Ooh.
What?
I don't know. I kind of hate it. There's a portion of me that's like, I get it. And when I look at it, I'm like,
Oh,
no.
man.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm switching. Who was our silver goddess, Janelle?
Yeah.
Janelle Monáe for her.
Oh, swap the
I
list.
can't
This is
do
why
that
we
with
got to
that
bring
choice,
Raquel
but
in though,
I
because
know, but you know
she's
what
got
you're
the
talking about.
experience. So one that you wanted to discuss because there was like yes and no happening was Sandra Oh, and I have to say, I'm livid. Go for it.
Yes.
Volume. Yes, ma'am.
No,
love
you look
this.
like Bjork.
Yeah.
Bring back Bjork.
Style,
Yeah,
man.
it is kind of, there's a lot going on here, but I love it. I mean, I think when you do big ruffles, like when you go like with a warm neutral in a big ruffle, you can get away with the bigger because they have like that little elegant romantic touch to them through the color. And I think it's super fun. The one thing that I would say is all those chain bracelets, like I don't know that she needed that. But
She had a lot going on.
There was
otherwise.
there was already a lot going on.
There was a lot. I loved it. Okay.
Basket of eggs is all she
This
needs.
one
is a
I
purse. No, I'm
agreeably
kidding. It's okay.
hated,
It's fine.
hated.
Margot Robbie.
Why?
Oh.
Yeah, I feel like she looked like a Disney villain, but
Yeah.
also a Disney
Kinda
princess.
like that.
It was just, it was so
The
costumey
craft.
to me. Like the arm detail is just too much for me.
And whatever
Like,
sitting on the front, like looks like
Yes.
you could have like dug it out of like your grandma's drawer, and not in like a woo. Let's repurpose some vintage. Do you know what I mean?
Yes,
like,
it was
I don't
too
get
much.
it.
I think
It's
girls can wear
costumey.
anything and she looks good.
Not
so
wrong.
should
I
I
think she's
not
gorgeous,
wear those
but-
like arm scarves tomorrow? I was planning on it.
Time to rethink.
Okay, and the always
okay.
lovely Natalie Portman. What do you think of this?
Oh, I love this.
This was incredible. And if you guys didn't hear the memo on this, the cape that she's wearing is embroidered with the names of women that she felt were snubbed for this
Yeah.
year's Oscars, including for Best Director. And so I think even for just the statement of it, what an incredible approach. But you also really like the look.
Yes. Well, and I think I mean, that's the thing about the Oscars is so many people are trying to make statements and not all of them are going well. And this is an incredible way, such a sophisticated, like a little bit edgy. The black and gold is a classic combination, but she does it with interest and she makes a statement in a way that is really, really, just really beautiful.
I love
is
it.
pretty.
And black and gold on you this morning as well, repping the
Yeah.
Yeah, little
classiness.
Natalie Portman over
We
here.
Love my black and gold.
yeah, you weighing in, Raquel. Thank you so much.
Thanks, y'all.
Raquel has an expert eye for style. To learn more about Raquel's services, visit her online at GreerImageConsulting.com and follow her on social media for inspiration at Raquel Greer Gordian.